So our Orchard Home Reno project has finally come to a close, and we are so happy to give our clients this brand new space, and I'm excited to share with you the process. When our clients came to us with their project and with their renovation dreams, they knew they wanted to do a full renovation. They wanted to do the entire main floor, the kitchen, 3 bathrooms, add another bedroom, as well as all the windows and doors. Where they found they were running into trouble though is trying to coordinate all the fixtures and finishes and make sure that all the spaces look cohesive, which kind of felt a little bit overwhelming. After doing a walkthrough with them and the project manager about their renovation and what they were looking to do, and after a few conversations, they decided it would be best to get my help to help finish out their space and really round out the look of their entire home. Let's start with the main floor. It was a little bit dark. The living space and dining space was kind of awkwardly placed, and when you came to the kitchen, which was actually really big, it really wasn't using the most out of the space. There was a really large opening in the center, which left a lot of dead space they couldn't do anything with. The finishes in the kitchen were also very dated. They had typical oak cabinets that you see in late 90s, early 2000s, and just the older appliances. It really just needed a facelift and really brought into this century. We went with a custom kitchen to really optimize their layout. We relocated the appliances to make for a more practical layout, and we opted for two-tone cabinetry using the island in Hail Navy, which coordinates with the custom hood fan, which is also in Hail Navy. We wanted to create a subtle feature with the tile wall by taking a simple white subway tile and putting it in a herringbone pattern. This adds a little bit of visual interest without actually breaking the bank when it came to material cost. To add a feeling of luxury to the space, we opted for brushed gold finishes and hardware, as well as a quartz countertop in a marble finish with subtle gray veining. We also used our custom cabinetry in the dining room to give a bar area and really coordinate the kitchen and dining room spaces. We relocated the living room to the front of the house and created its own media area by having the TV mounted on the wall above a custom-made mantle and a recessed electric fireplace. As we did in the kitchen, we opted for a washable rug by Ruggable in the living room. This allows for easy cleanup when it comes to having guests over or the mess that kids create. It means that you can clean it up in a heartbeat and not have to worry about it in the future. Now, the powder room and the main bathroom's layouts were actually completely functional, but they were still very dated. For the powder room, we went a little bit bolder and opted for a matte black hexagon floor tile, which coordinated with the matte black fixtures in the space. We updated the vanity, added a round mirror to create a little bit of dimension, and used a wood shelf with some greenery to bring some warmth into the space as well as color. The main bathroom had a practical layout, but it was just very dated and very builder basic. So what we did is we splurged on a custom vanity, which was complete with a quartz countertop. We used a dynamic gray tile floor to add a little bit of contrast and break up the white, and a classic white oversized subway tile, complete with a niche and marble mosaic inlay. As this is the kids' bathroom, we wanted to keep it fun and colorful and light. So we went with teal towels as well as accessories and added a little bit of greenery and some artwork just to keep it fun. We also knew that one of the little guys was a big fan of turtles, so we made sure to think about that when we were choosing our artwork. The brushed nickel and chrome finishes and hardware add a little bit of sophistication to this space and really make it pop. By converting the existing ensuite into a 4th bedroom, they now had 3 additional bedrooms outside of their master to be able to work with. To give these spaces a bit of a facelift as well, we reworked some of the furniture, got a new bed for one of the boys' rooms, replaced the side tables, as well as updated the lighting. The master bedroom and ensuite were one of my favorite transformations of the project. Because we had now removed their existing ensuite, they still wanted to have an ensuite, but we had to find a place to put it. Their existing walk-in closet was the perfect location for their new ensuite. This ensuite now had a spacious walk-in shower, a comfortable sized vanity, as well as some beautiful custom shelving. We wanted to keep the space light and airy, and so to achieve this, we used a light gray hexagon tile, which added a bit of visual interest, a polished marble finish porcelain tile for the shower, as well as a light gray vanity. To add some bold contrast, we used black hardware as well as black finishes. We used wood shelving to add warmth to the space, as well as greenery to bring a little bit of nature in and color. Now that their walk-in closet was gone, we needed to find another solution for all of their clothes and accessories. We used custom cabinetry all along one wall, which incorporated lots of hanging and drawer storage. To coordinate with the rest of the cabinetry in the home, we went with the same door shape and hardware as the kitchen. However, we went for a matte black finish on that hardware to coordinate with the rest of the home. Part of the renovation included a complete refresh to their master bedroom furniture. We wanted to continue with the wood tones in this space as well, so we went for a king-size bed with a wood frame and added a little bit of texture by using a fabric inlay in the headboard. The white side tables on either side of the bed offer plenty of storage, and the blue lamps as well as pillows and accessories tie in the blue color scheme that makes its way throughout the rest of the house. A large floor mirror brings lots of light into the space, and adding greenery and accessories that have a bit of texture to them bring character and detail to the space. As we felt the space was so dark when we first walked in, we really wanted to brighten everything up. Instead of replacing all the floors on the main floor, which were actually in really good condition, we decided to just update them a little bit by refinishing them and giving them a little bit more of a bleached wood look. As there was tile in both the kitchen and the front foyer, we wanted to coordinate the spaces. We didn't want too many types of flooring in one floor, so we used the same 12 by 24 size tile floor in the foyer as we did in the kitchen. We went for a light gray with a little bit of veining in it to give it some texture and detail, and overall coordinated with the rest of the finishes of the home. We really wanted to keep the main look of the home neutral to allow them to decorate however they want to change it up in the future. So we used Benjamin Moore's Gray Owl for the main spaces. It's a nice gray that has a little bit of warmth to it, but keeps everything really nice and bright and fresh. To break up the gray in this space so there's not gray everywhere, we created a feature wall to add a little bit of texture in the dining room as well as in the kitchen. This again coordinates both of the spaces and adds some visual interest. The doors throughout the house were dated, they were a little bit old, and the hardware was also dated. So we updated the doors throughout as well as used matte black hardware. We used the black finishes throughout the main areas of the house as well with the ceiling lights, and took it outside to the exterior color of the windows, the doors, as well as the exterior lighting. This ensured that the common areas of the house really coordinated together. A lot of people think you can't mix hardware finishes in a home, but you can, it's totally possible. However, to coordinate all the spaces, we ensured that the hardware and the lighting were of similar shape and style. Having an updated space where all the areas are cohesive goes a long way to make somebody really feel at home. We're so happy we were able to help our clients create a modern space that they can enjoy on their own, but also entertain easily with family and friends.